Hello, everyone. Welcome to this reading. I haven't done readings in quite a while, and here we are doing another. I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to sage your space, and before I start shuffling and turn the camera down so that you can see the cards, I'm going to say that all readings require you to listen to your intuition to know whether or not a reading is to any degree relevant to you. So you're going to have to do your best with that. Um, it's very important that you use discernment and that you listen to your intuition, because if you listen to a reading that's not for you, it can throw you off course. And even if you are in the same general, even if you are dealing with an energy that's similar to other people, you might need to navigate yours differently because of free will, and each person has unique ingredients. So you need to follow your own inner guidance. And if something's really not going well, you're going to know. You won't have to have a reading tell you that. I like to reference readings as more of like a support and maybe to highlight an existing issue. And if you are going through an issue and a reading soothes your anxiety or your distress about it, then that's a sign that what's being said in that moment is ideal for you. And so you can try it. But then again, my point is, it's all up to you. Like, ultimately, you have to take full control over what you're doing. And so, you do your best, okay? And these readings are really general, so you have to kind of take them as entertainment. Like, oh, okay. But they can be helpful. So, here we are. We're going to get started in your reading. Thank you for being here. And as the channel name goes, I'm James, so you know who I am. I'm going to turn this down, and I'll see you guys for this part of the reading. Okay? I don't know what's going to come through. This is general. It's not sign-specific as far as I know. Okay, this wants to come out. So, trust and integration. Right off the bat, yeah. Right off the bat, seeing these three cards, I don't want to pull too many because that can get a little crazy. Seeing these three cards, it's telling me it feels like a shift has just started. And when I say shift, I mean like you're integrating new energies into your being, and it's changing your physical experience. Maybe you're experiencing dread or feeling really anxious. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Because you feel energetically that things are slipping away or going away, and so that's overwhelming you, and you're not feeling secure. And then the Ten of Swords is clarifying this, and one of the reasons why this might be happening in your life, and this can happen on small scales, but it can also happen on a large scale. One of the reasons this could be happening is that a lot of your belief systems that worked for you until now have changed to something that's more ideal and maybe aligned with a more abundant existence. Yeah, because what I'm feeling is that for some individuals, at least in this energy, there were some unconscious agreements to belief systems that maybe didn't really work for you, or you thought they did, because I'm feeling that they were based on some sense of need. Which I get that, but I don't want to say too much because this energy is a little complicated. It's based on past experiences, it's based on need, it's based on... there's a little bit here of trading personal power for security, or trading, like when I say personal power, in this case I mean autonomy, and Yeah, autonomy and freedom to do your own thing. And so, and knowing that that would bring abundance, which maybe you felt that that was really hard for you at that time, and I get that. So that's kind of what I'm getting here with this. And so I'm getting the Six of Wands. This gives me a sense of a completion energy, in the sense that your feet have grown bigger than these shoes, and so that can also come with some growing pains, like a fear. I'm not getting Empress energy here, so because usually when the Empress shows up, it can be dramatic expansion, dramatic change for people. It can really do that when the Empress shows up, because the Empress offers a lot, but also asks us to make changes to match it, right? Or to make it so in the physical world. I'm not getting Empress energy, so this energy is not like dramatic and aggressive. And then I also have the Star card, which this just means, in this case, it means belief and having faith. There's a lot of energy behind the Six of Wands and a lot of energy behind the integration card, and I kind of want to look at that a little bit. It could be... you know what? I'm going to pull before I say anything. All right, Hawk. Hawk is spirit guiding us. And I have Turkey spirit at the bottom. The reason I'm getting Turkey spirit, again, these cards have to be taken into intuitive context. You can't just read the description and take it verbatim. So when I get this energy in this instance, it's telling me to see others as also worthy and valuable, and to try to not take as much as possible, to try not to let their individual judgments like taking it personally, because they're just what they're doing. In some cases, I'm seeing some individuals. There are some that are projecting their belief system, needs, and wants outwardly, and that is like you're being vilified in a sense, like you or someone else. I think it's take it as it sits with you. But people are being vilified for not agreeing or not joining the club or joining the crowd. That's kind of what I'm getting here, and I feel a sense of ease as I say that. It's like, oh, you don't agree with me, or you're not willing to affirm me or join me in my energy, then you're X, Y, and Z. Hawk is Spirit's message to you, and I'm going to pull from a lot of decks here. Let's see here. There is an advice that wants to come through, and I just want to read that. This wants to come... Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, it was going to come upright, but it's not upright, which tells me... Yeah, and you have the Six of Wands at the bottom of this deck. So you're getting the Six of Wands twice. With the Five of Swords also. I see that here. So the Angel deck, I pulled the Justice card. That means you're in alignment in this case. And then also, you don't need to worry about getting back at people. I'm getting a sense of anger with that. Don't get back at people. Just let the universe work things out. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but in my experience, it's better to just let the universe deal with things, because it does better than we do. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in the side, like it's sideways. It didn't want to come up reversed. And then we have the Five of Swords. And then finally, the Six of Wands at the bottom of the Angel deck, which is right here. So, with the Five of Swords... Oh, you might not feel ready to let this go, is what I'm getting. Because the Wheel of Fortune is things progressing. It can be, generally. And in this case, I feel it is. Oh, something fell out? No? No? Okay. I don't think anything fell out. I want to get some clarity on the Five of Swords. That energy doesn't feel great to me, I have to be honest. Okay, you got the Eagle card. And then Black Panther at the bottom. So Black Panther's about not knowing what's ahead and being anxious or afraid because of that. Totally get that. And then you have the Eagle card, which is Spirit. And this is about Spirit supporting you. That's what this is about. So you have two birds. You have 1 and 2. They're numbered 1 and 2. So Spirit's really guiding a transformation here. I'm getting that they're saying it would not be ideal for you to stay in a situation where your internal changes that are happening inside of you would then create conflict with what's around you. I'm getting that is an issue that's coming up. So try not to force things to stay or waste your energy getting back at people or fighting them or going toe to toe. What are you gonna like? I just don't see any winning with that. I just don't. Yeah. Let me see if anything else wants to come through. What needs? The reason the Wheel of Fortune's not fully upright yet, and that's yet, is because you're having trouble letting go of your anger and past experiences, and I totally understand that, and it might be ideal, if you like, to try to step away from things and people and interactions and just let the energy diffuse, however long it takes, and for you to work through some of that anger. For the way I operate, again, I like to let the universe handle things. So if people continue operating in a negative way, then the universe will bring individuals like that into their experience. You don't need to be part of that party. That's the thing. You don't have to be. And in this case, I'm saying you're not, but try not to get drawn into that. I'm getting that the universe is gonna, or that you're attracting, source, the universe, whatever you want to call this, right? You understand what I'm trying to say. It would be ideal to try to connect with other like-minded people, and that's going to be made easier for you because there's going to be help with that, but I'm getting some of the resentment is in the way. And I'm getting, of course, the resentment's in the way. Yeah, you're getting multiple queens upright. So we have the Queen of Swords that showed up, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups. They showed up briefly. They didn't show up in the main spread, but they're also asking you to have good boundaries. And when I say that, I think what I'm saying more specifically as it pertains to this energy that's coming up in the reading is to be better about expressing your needs and wants. Not in a demanding way, but like knowing what you do absolutely need from interactions and people. Because it feels like you want to work with people on a common goal. Well, even if it's like a social goal, like just getting together with people and trying to create happier experiences together. Even that in and of itself is a goal. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. And I'm getting, from this Seven of Wands card, I'm getting that you're kind of raw. You're feeling very raw. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see what else wants to come through, because we're nearing the end of this. I just want to break this down as much as possible. Okay, we have the Creator card that came through and the Letting Go card. So you got these two, and this is the Osho Zen deck. I think many of you will be familiar with this if you watch readings. This deck has been around a long time. Okay, you have Squirrel, which is preparation. It's actually Squirrel and Chestnut. And then you have Marden and Foxglove. The Marden is kind of like a Weasel-y character, animal, whatever. And each animal here is paired with an herb or a plant of some kind. So Chestnut and Foxglove. The Marden is usually about play in this deck, but in this case, it's about you feeling self-assured that what you bring to the table is good. And the squirrel in this case is saying, to open up to new ways that abundance can enter your life and stability. So I think that's what I'm getting here. I don't know if you're angry because of certain things left, but new things will come in. And they're coming in now, actually, present tense. And you can make connections with them now. And you can create a more stable foundation with more supportive energies. And they're also saying here with the Creator and the Letting Go card, to free up your creative energy, do your best to kind of direct your anger and your thoughts and towards healing and towards getting more of what you want. Not from the people that you believe you need to take it from, but I'm saying that gently. But redirecting your creative energy towards other things. Yeah, if individuals are genuinely being nasty, etc., Spirit's going to take care of that. Yeah. They're also saying that you're on a new trajectory where you're learning some new things here. And they're asking you to be gentle with yourself. And I think part of the reason why you feel, because I have the Page of Swords here, this is what this is telling me. I think part of the reason why you feel unsupported or unstable is because in the learning of all these new ways of doing things and the new energies you need to kind of work with within yourself and others and in the world in general, you're not really sure what they mean, what to do. So you're kind of intuitively a leaf in the wind. Yeah. Yeah, because your psychic energy doesn't feel stable. That's what I'm getting here. It doesn't feel stable. I'm going to get some oracle cards. Let me wrap this up. Well, to be honest, half the decks I have out here are oracle decks, so what am I really saying? This one. Okay, you got Turtle Spirit, and you got Whale Spirit reversed. Which, I mean, it's not bad that they're reversed, they're just helping you. Okay? So, Turtle Spirit, here you go. Number 62. Slow and steady wins the race. And then you have Whale Spirit, which is number 65, and it says, trust the great mystery. So I'm going to read them, okay? Turtle Spirit arrives to remind you that when you do what you need to do and put one foot in front of the other, trusting that you will see your intentions manifest in perfect timing, your prosperity and love will grow exponentially. Now is not the time to rush around, trying to force things to happen. Move slowly, perhaps even so slowly that it almost feels as if you're not moving at all. This may be a time to crawl before walking, taking your time to align to Turtle Spirit's place as you contemplate this road that you are on, doing what you need to do in this small moment that will soon pass. Turtle Spirit reminds you that sometimes the best action is to slow a bit down. So if it feels as if you're not doing enough, know that simply being aware of what's happening right now may be an important step toward determining whether you need to pivot, like change direction, or simply keep putting one foot in front of the other. True love and true success comes with patience, says Turtle Spirit. Focus on the now, and the next step will be clear. And then we have Whale Spirit reversed, which, to be honest, Whale Spirit's great, but sometimes this message can irritate me in the protection position, so if it irritates you, I totally get that. Certainty is not offered to you right now. You are being asked to trust the process of co-creation. Whale Spirit reminds you that your primary reality is not that of the material world, but that of the realm of spirit, from which the essence of your dreams and desires takes shape before arriving as a specific form. You must trust absolutely that what will come will be for your highest good. Stay in your present moment awareness and allow the hidden realms to hold your intentions safely until it is time for them to manifest in the realm of form. Let go, for you will not be left behind. Some things can take longer to arrive. I just feel that this is coming up because you just started this energetic shift. It just happened, like maybe a couple days ago. So you need to understand that this anxiety and feeling unstable is because the energy shifted. You're not feeling stable. You're feeling your connections with others shift, the predictability. Spirit's not going to leave you and dump you there because, oh, you didn't understand something, so that's it. I'm not seeing that here. So, oh, camera shifted. Okay. So I'm not seeing that here. I think you just started this, so give yourself a minute to breathe. Okay? All right. That's all I got for you. I don't think I should add more because more is too much. But you're going to be guided and everything's going to be just fine. And just take a deep breath. And I like to, when things are feeling uncertain, I like to do mantras or listen to something that's very affirming. And so that might be really good in this case. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one.